Beautiful creators, most welcome to my channel. I'm Charlotte Shee. So today let's hit in the reasons why so many people are still, living the streets of mud, of problematic static, of confusion, of luck, all these dense lanes that keep them in some sort of a stuck vibration. And it's actually pretty easy to explain because as of now, the demarcation line has been set. We've been through the awakening. You're awake or you're not. You can become more and more awake every day. It is actually true becoming your true self. And what is true self? That is your authenticity. And what is your authenticity? That is the eternal vibrations. We are all eternals, immortals on the planet. Should we choose to claim that vibration back in, because when you lost your connection directly to your source vibration and your spark, meaning when it is not, trilling and moving and circling and dancing in your body and you feel it the way I explain it, then it's not in the body. You need to feel the vortexes of light. You need to feel the energies coming from this precious earth vibration all the way to your feet and becoming actually a crystalline light tracker. What is a tracker? You track your origin when you move beyond the matrix, and perhaps some, experience some sort of feng shui, others experience some degrees of moving into the healing modems that are available. And I must say here, like, Reiki has been such a thing, but not moving people directly into their spirit, because it sort of doesn't open beyond the matrix or in your celestial bodies, your universal essence and your omnipresent capabilities, opening up, further than that, into the eye of the divine, the all-seeing eye, into claiming huge spaces throughout the cosmos. And that is quite the vibration we can all attain. So when we connecting simply the level beyond Reiki, which is the eternal healer that works through everything that, that has been put in the movement of ascension, because the sole reason we're all here right now is to assist the ascension movement, and the earth is not going to wait for you. The earth has, suffered more than enough dramatic pressures, and as our bodies allowed it to kill it, allowed to kill the animal kingdom, and so with the purification process and moving directly into the eternal being, you reconnect with your source, where you feel that vibration, you feel your source in your heart pump, your heart circulation, and that is quite majestic, I must say. And when you have the feeling with your source within, and you have a daily connection with the communication to your spark, the spark self that never actually, for most amongst us, left the vibration, but we don't feel it, we don't know where it sits, we don't know where it is. Spark self is your higher self with many, many levels. And so it will sit in the brain, then it will sit in the heart, then it will sit through the entire meridians of the body. And so many of the acupuncture points to which the meridian stream in the body could be so stuck, so off from your direct connect to your source, that you feel depressed, you feel oppressed, you don't feel like being alive, vibrant, with massive new inspirations, actions, in a life that is piled with purpose, passion, and fulfillment. So these words have a lot of meaning if you want to get there and you want to reconnect truly to the eternal self that moves with light codes. Today, everything in Ascension moves through the eternal alchemy. Ascension has become the word alchemy because we are the alchemists and can move in there in no time actually. When willing to do the alignments and setting the eternal vibrations in, eternal is connected to gold. And therefore, the golden portals that are opening have opened actually on the planet, and reason why we needed to move to the awakening processes, all that density, everything that was going on, the falseness, betrayal, lies, I don't have to talk about that anymore because that is not where I want my vibration. I want my vibration to assist you to understand that you do not need any dependency on anybody. No dependency, definitely not on the Guru syndrome, no dependency on any outside coaching unless you have severe problematic static going on and you need some lifting up in a few sessions. That can be done with ease and grace so you understand how you can quickly move back into the eternal parameters. So the first level that we can break down here what is actually an ease and grace necessity to override anything that is hassle in your life, and that could be anything. It could be health problems, it could be financial problems, it could be connectivity problems, it could be the elimination of old friendships, connections that do no longer serve, which but you don't know how to quickly delete it. Because an eternal being heals from the inside out, and every day there's huge, large results. When remaining in the matrix of the mud, in the old modems like Reiki that didn't, move into present day evolution, the present day or modern day ascension movement, which is alchemy, then you keep on streaming and streaming no matter what kind of healing that you do, because you keep on cycling the same old worlds in it. And becoming an eternal healing, you remove the old worlds, move into eternal, immortal, endless creator. An endless creator is actually unlimited because we live in that particular universe today. The unlimited universe is the black way through which you see crystal clear, because I'm working with the black diamond way, the black transparency, black crystals. um, you will have moved through all the other 12 universes. That opens the golden portal that is the mountaintop in which everything just manifests. Because then, as I stand here, I feel these vortexes through my feet, through my brain, through my arms, through everything moving. And they open up light codes, they open up geometrical codes that are individual. And so sacred geometry has changed massively. There is geometry for a unified field, not the collective, definitely not, because I don't want to live in those muddy streets where everybody still moves on with the matrix. So the matrix is not part of unified fields. In the unified fields, you resurrect yourself in light every day, and you move with all masters, angelic kingdoms, all species throughout all universes. So that's quite majestic. It's huge. It's beautiful. It's never-ending inspiration. It's never-ending support. It's never-ending assistance. It's never-ending communication. What more do you want to help yourself out? So if you feel you are in that field, like, yeah, you really need to take some kind of a decision and move into that, you could do the first steps in removing the matrix completely once and for all, and moving yourself into a crystalline grid that is, surrounds the entire planet. You have access to it, but it needs to be installed in your home and in your body. And with, re-initiating yourself into the eternal healer, you have access into the higher vibrations, and that is removing the old cells and replacing them with light particles that become light waves. Because most people that are so stuck are in the old worlds of spiritual evolution. They don't move forward, they keep on teaching the same old courses, every day for 10 or 20 years. So we don't need to go in that old psychology. We don't need no sort of hypnosis or anything. I cut that nonsense truly out. You need to bring the unconscious into your conscious brain and be conscious all of the time. No hypnosis, everything crystal clear with all species, and especially the communication opening up with all the elements like crystal. They talk every day. It's the origin of this earth. So it's easy to connect with crystal kingdoms. You can speak. They have teams of light, and they will speak when your alignment or vibration matches their frequency. Remember what Tesla said: raise thy directives with the origin that you are. That is a water vibration. The vortex is through the oceans connecting and becoming one with one particular ocean, becoming one with one particular river, and knowing what consciousness that it hosts. That is the way to transition consciousness, and feeling the waves through the brain all of the time. So the largest transition here, which is a very important transition, is especially the hormonal system. The hormonal system was broken the first thing, when tapping into soul consciousness. And so with the solar flares, the old sun, that was broken, because it was our solo connection back to the divine. So of course that is what they broke. And so now that it is repaired, and we can reconnect to the one thing that is your eternal vibration, that is the great sun, centralizer, or the great central sun, as we are part of that new solar system. So when not hosting it in the body, in different parts in the body, and knowing how to get the overhaul from an emotional body into the higher sensual body, and where you feel communication, you feel knowledge, you feel intelligence, you feel inspiration, aspiration, then your life becomes like a dead zone when we don't have that. And that is the reason why, reconnecting with your eternal vibration, becoming an eternal healer in the first place. If you want that, you can go through a 15 weeks online course. I have that in a quick shift, or the larger course into the alchemy right now. But it's also for those, thank you for those who already have been moving through these courses, but not really applying their or reclaiming their eternal vibration and knowing how to do it, just coding the ladder of eternity, breathing that through and circulating it through the acupuncture points, and especially the meridians of the earth, reconnecting with your individual meridians. That is, more than beautiful, because that is where all those stuck patterns in the body start to break off and break off and break off. And so what it gives you with is, the opening up into new ideas for new projects, as the earth is in great need of great people willing to open up new projects to repair ecology, to repair the animal kingdom, to repair the children, youth, everything, there's so much broken. I don't have to explain that, right? The educational system was completely off. So we need specialized people in every domain. And when you become one in communication with the telepathic waves, with the omniversal telepathics, and you spark and your source speaks through you all of the time, because we are all channels unless cut off or channeling density through soul consciousness, then that is information that is not going to work out any longer. So if you want to take that decision today, that is great. Or if you really don't know where to start, what to do, that is the smallest thing I can offer you. Uh, Apart from my coaching and healing session, in which you get to decide it immediately, because placing a crystalline grid in your home, it will expand to the entire hood, will change your people in your hood, in the home, your connections, your relationships, just anything. So it can go so many ways. So there is some little advancement we can all do to become completely independent from anyone, and teach ourselves every day, even for those moving into alchemy. It's about teaching self, allowing and daring to open new portals for yourself, because you have, each one of us has specialties, has unique stuff, that only you can do. My passion, especially, that's for the elements. If they communicate and I can assist the animal kingdoms, assist rescue organization, that is where my passion is, because there's a great need for new things. If only people could understand that all the vibrations within the earth can become alive 1,000,000 miles faster, which is needed to repair the elements, then the human kingdom would move through it. Then the animal kingdoms would be assisted to move a lot faster back into their original habitat. And so many are doing such a great job. So it's really my passion. But if we could open up co-creative projects and support each other into one team, one unified team, that is where you find everything you will ever need. And that is available because the universes are offering it. And we can create sub-teams. I could communicate with you, and you could invite people, and we create new things. And that is how light on earth will function, because the old world, it keeps on crumbling and crumbling. I don't even understand people in that old world anymore, because it's so extremely slow, with such confused brains. People, they you know, what I could read in just 1 hour, that is what they read over one whole day. So you accelerate time, and so it means that when you expand time and you remove the old timeline from birth all the way back before incarnation, then you accelerate time so much you become your own passion. Because when I get up at 4 in the morning, and like around 10 o'clock, I'm done with everything. You can enjoy a great life. And, I have a great passion for doing healing sessions, because they're all specialized. Every client is different for me. And every client deserves a high level of respect, without any repetition from anything from any form of information. So coding, recoding the brain, going through a healing, and getting that a bit of direction and coaching can go a long, long way. If you want to go that way, that will be offered. If you want to become such an eternal healer and assist people as well, that would be great, because there is great need for it, and I could teach it. So as for now, I give a free individual session for anyone who wants to move into the eternal healer or the larger course. So you can definitely expect some direction and some fun time with me. Thank you so much for being with me. If you have any questions, let me know. I appreciate everybody, you know, in their consciousness and how you would like to move, because it's very important for all of us to know where we are at, that we communicate and support each other. So thank you so much as well for being on my channel, supporting my channel, sharing it, and especially opening up yourself to a new life, because the old will not have a hold. Keep that in your brains and you will run a great, great life. Thank you so much. I am Charlotte Chi.